How you guys doing today? uh, I think the stream might hold up today, if we're lucky. Seems like a real possibility. It would be nice. Looks like everything's working out right now. I'm gonna get in position off screen so I can just be at the corruption as soon as we start. I'll do that while no one's watching. Unless there are people watching, then hello. How are you? My day has been very good today. My day has been great today. Oh my god. Absolutely magnificent day. I had a Subway sandwich. Hey, Oliver. Right on time. I actually started a bit early. So, there you go. Started 3 minutes early. So, yeah. Let me get to the thing off camera. I'm doing that. How you guys doing today? How you guys doing? Landon, Oliver. You guys doing alright? Ah, there we go. I gotta change the title. It's not 32.7K, it's 32.8K. There we go. 32.8K. I'm buying Cyberpunk as we speak. I figured you'd be one to play that. I saw some clips of it, but I haven't really been watching much of it. I heard it's incredibly like top notch, Really just an awesome game is what I've heard. You're watching the JoJo openings at 60 frames per second. I mean, that's the only way to watch them. All right. My day was great today, by the way. I woke up, did some schoolwork. It was great. Got that all done. And then I played some more Terraria, same old. You know me, playing Terraria. And then, I went to Subway, and I got myself a turkey, bacon, provolone, and lettuce sandwich on Italian bread. And that was delicious. I went to the park and ate that. I went to the park, got some sunshine. It was so nice. And then I came home, and I played more Terraria, did some schoolwork, did some, working on a little side project for content with my brother. So I was like brainstorming ideas for that. And here we are. So you've done nothing. Also, that's oh my god. Is that all that game is? Is because from what I've heard from people, it's just like the only features of the game that I've heard anyone talk about is the sex and the genitals and like the prostitution and all that. Is that all it is? You're in it for the sex? Is that what everyone's in it for? Like, is that just like the plot? I'm in it for the gameplay. I thought the gameplay was the sex though. I'm gonna switch to the game now. Have you not seen any clips from the game? I saw one clip from the game, and that clip was XQC accidentally hiring a male prostitute. Um, fuck sex. I can do that IRL. You don't have to. You don't have to flex on us, No Guard. I wish I could. I can't though. I'm kidding. You're a big boy. You can do stuff like that. The rest of us are all just children. We're all little babies in here, wishing we could. Accidentally, yeah, that's what people were saying in the comment section of that clip. He did not blink the entire time watching it. It's a hilarious clip. It's a good one. Oh my god. The auto mod held the word coochie. I'll let it pass though. Haven't had spare coochie in 2 months. I haven't had any in 17 years of living, almost 18 years of living. So, you're doing better than I am. But I mean, then again, I have a limited selection at 18 or at 17. The day will come. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. I don't know about that one, Chief. You haven't really watched my streams, so you wouldn't know. The topics that we discuss, and this game is 70 gigs. Damn. I trust you, No Guard. Maybe one day I might get lucky. I probably wouldn't like the game. All I've heard about it is like the sex stuff, but I know for a fact that it's more than that, right? Right? It's like I don't even know how people are describing the game. It's like it's an RPG, isn't it? It's an RPG. It kind of reminds me of like Borderlands, but instead of the Borderlands art style, it's like more realistic. Is that like accurate? It's not. It's actually no. Now that I think about it, it's not like a run and gun, but it's like an RPG, isn't it? Do you like poor boy sandwiches? No, I like Subway sandwiches. Subway sandwiches are not poor sandwiches. Subway sandwiches are for Chads, bro. And I'm a Chad. Got me turkey, bacon, and provolone on Italian bread with lettuce. I have an idea. Not even close. Not even close? Really? What is the gameplay like? Like, what do you do? Is it a shooter? Is it like... It's a story game, isn't it? Now that I think about it, it's a story game, right? What do you do? Is it like a linear story? Or like, do you do whatever you want? What is Cyberpunk? Everyone's been talking about it. Like, I am like the only person who like knows nothing about it and who doesn't really like, who hasn't been like hyping this game up for the past year or two. Live stream your reaction to gameplay? I don't know about that. I don't really like doing reactions because I feel like when I do reactions, I'm kind of just sitting there and I'm like, yes, that is happening, yes. And I just put in my like lame opinion, like, yeah, that looks like a solid game, and then that's it. Also, right now, nobody cares about my reactions yet. I gotta do interesting stuff. What do you mean a poor boy sandwich? What is a poor boy sandwich? I don't know, Landon. I don't know. I feel like that's the sort of thing I would like. I would look into with the boys, you know, like after stream, you know, we can get in a call and talk about it, but I don't know. I kind of like just speculating, you know. I'm not really too. Maybe it's just because I haven't seen anything about it, but I'm not really too invested in it, you know. And plus, it's like I feel like no one's really gonna come in to watch me react to that, you know. It's not like a way to get new people in, which is like a businessman demon, but like I gotta be, you know, doing stuff. I want to show off my thing, you know. This little challenge. That's the. I just want to play Cyberpunk just to chill. But is it like a chill game? It's. I don't know. I don't. I don't know, Landon. I don't think so. Don't try and rally my chat against me on this one. I'm taking the executive decision. The reactions just aren't my thing. Streaming it would be much. Yeah, I mean, just chilling with chat would probably be like a cool, like when you're playing it and stuff. Yeah. Just kind of like commentating and putting your own opinion while you're playing the story. It looks like a freakishly beautiful game. I've seen like pictures and stuff. I can tell that CD Projekt Red really has been, you know, doing a whole lot about this game. Poor boy sandwich. Poor boy with brisket, BBQ sauce, pickles, and onions. Choice of beef, sausage, and turkey. Yeah, that's not. No, that's not this kind of sandwich I get. I don't like any condiments on anything. That's something that I know is going to make a lot of people angry. Do you guys like condiments on stuff? Because I, for one, don't. Ketchup is like very occasionally I'll do ketchup and an A1 sauce too, but that's it. A1 sauce isn't. Is A1 sauce really a condiment? I don't think it is, but it's like I'll do A1 sauce as well. But that's the only like sauces that I'll put on food. But I don't know though. I don't know. I just feel like everyone's talking about Cyberpunk right now, and I'm outside of the loop, you know. But at the same time, it's like, I haven't really had much of an interest in AAA games recently, or like at all. Now that I think about it, I've never really been interested in AAA games, which is very different from my friends because you guys like AAA games and you guys like keeping up with the new titles and stuff. I just like the indie games. I just like the simple games because I have simple brain. Yes, I'm watching the Game Awards though. I'm watching the Game Awards. And yes, I do like the anime sauce. That's the only sauce I'm into. You get me some good sauce, and I'm interested. But you give me like sauce. Give me just regular normie sauce. I'm not into that. But yeah, I'm gonna watch the Game Awards tonight. I heard they're releasing a new Smash character. I heard there was a lot of leaks, too. Like so many leaks. Minecraft isn't a AAA game. Minecraft is. What is like? How do you define AAA game? Hold on. Informal classification used for video games produced and distributed by a mid-sized or major publisher, typically having higher development and marketing budgets. But see, it wasn't created by like a big market. You know, the game wasn't like produced with like, you know, it wasn't like released at like EA and you know everyone knows about it. It's like it was an indie game and it started as an indie game and it's just got updates. You know, it's still like an indie game. You know, and you can say that it's like AAA game now because it's like Microsoft owned and like they have a high budget team working on it. But at the end of the day, it's just Minecraft, you know. It's always going to be just Minecraft. This the people working on Minecraft does not make it like, you know. They're not saying like, oh, look at these new graphics and you know, here's the specs you need for this. It's a huge game, you know, tons of gameplay. It's like, yeah, you know, do whatever you want and all that. Minecraft in 2020 is a AAA game, yes, but like, yes, but there's a lot of there's like a lot of. It's different though. Minecraft is different than like. There's a notable difference between Minecraft and other AAA games, though. You have to admit, because it started as an indie game, and the gameplay is relatively the same since it like was published as an indie game. You know, like the only thing that's different is they've added more stuff. The basic idea behind Minecraft is still there. When I say I'm not into AAA games, I mean like I'm not into like titles published by like EA or you know, like uh, Bethesda. Like the only Bethesda game I really like is Skyrim. And that's just because, you know, nostalgia. Microsoft is like, I haven't really been playing Microsoft games, or games like made by Microsoft. You know, Ubisoft. Haven't played any Ubisoft games. It's like I haven't really been playing like major studio games. Name the games you play. Hey Joe, how you doing? The new Smash character is Jesus Christ himself, bro. The winner is Jesus. PUBG is technically an indie game, yeah, and you can feel that in the game. So is like Fortnite. Name the games you play: Terraria, Minecraft, Dungeon Defenders, and then I play some Nintendo games too. I play like Animal Crossing and Mario Odyssey from time to time, and Pokemon. But like I usually just play Terraria and like the games I'm making videos for. That's what I'm playing, you know. But yeah, I play Nintendo games, so I guess that's different. But Nintendo games never have really been focused on like how the game looks, you know, and it's not like complex, like top tier production. I feel like Nintendo like focuses on simplicity. And I'm not gonna commend Nintendo because nowadays Nintendo's doing a shit job because, you know, they're copywriting everything. But in terms of the games, it's like games are relatively simple. But like I've been playing just this, Minecraft, and Dungeon Defenders recently. That's the only games that I've even touched in the past like 2 weeks. I haven't even touched any other games. And sometimes if the boys make me, I'll play fighters with them. But that's rare. Epic Games is a AAA publisher. When it was published, okay, I don't play Hearthstone anymore. First off, I hate. Don't even say that. Mods, can we make Hearthstone a banned term? Because I hate that game, bro. That game is shit. Let's get rid of Hearthstone. I don't play Hearthstone anymore. Apex, I guess, yeah, Apex is a notable exception. Yeah. Also, Fortnite, like the reason Epic Games is AAA now is because of Fortnite. No one had ever heard of Epic before Fortnite, right? Is that true? Can you confirm that? Because Fortnite is what brought EA, or not EA. What am I saying? EA. It is what brought Epic to be a AAA publisher. You know, that's how they got, you know, they got the budget and they got like the name, you know, and they got the ability to produce all these other games. Is because of Fortnite. So when Fortnite was created, it was an indie game, and of course now it's terrible. But you know that's because now it's a AAA game, right? Because Epic is a AAA publisher, right? But now Fortnite is also trash, so that point isn't really solid anymore. What? They published the original? What? Epic published Gears of War? Damn. Okay, I know Dauntless. I know Dauntless. But Dauntless came after Fortnite. Rogue Company. I haven't heard much about Rogue Company. Waiting for Ocarina of Time HD? Bro, they gotta remake. You know how they remade all the Mario games? They gotta remake the Zelda games, bro. I wanna see, like the old Zelda games in HD. I guess you've kind of debunked my point, Landon. But my point is like, I play games that are relatively simple. I guess that's what I meant, you know? It's like, I don't know. Like the graphics and the gameplay has to be like something I can do without thinking, you know? And it has to give me a lot of like power to do what I want, you know? Do not charge $60 for a game with minimal remastering. I'm talking about maximum remastering. And I'm also talking about something like the Mario collection that they got going. Like get like 3 games from the past that you can only get like if you have like the N64 or whatever. Remaster them and put them onto Switch. By the way, you can say what you want about the 3D All Stars, and I know that they're doing shit with the 3D All Stars, but I'm going to get it anyways because I want to play 64, and I'm not going to buy a goddamn 64 just to play it. Because 64, I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna spend like $100 on it, and then I'm gonna break it, and then I'm gonna cry because I will have broken a relic. It's a scam. It's not remastered. They did 64. That's something they did. Unless they blatantly lied about that, they did. They did rework like the graphics or whatever. Next, you're gonna tell me that's just a blatant lie. They didn't touch the games at all, but they did say they did that, right? They said they did that. Well, I don't care if it's limited stock. I'm going to buy it because I want to play 64 and I want to play Galaxy 1. And I think it's worth it personally. I don't care how they're marketing it. I just want to play Mario, man. I just want to play goddamn Mario. I'm not trying to like battle a company at this point. I can't get 60. You can't tell me that there's a easier way or cheaper way to get 64. Wasn't there an also like there was another game in there as well? Sunshine. Sunshine. I completely forgot about Sunshine too. Yeah. They don't sell the original GameCube disc for that. How am I supposed to play Sunshine as well? And I want to play Sunshine. Emulator? Is that legal? Like, if it's not Nintendo selling the emulator, is that alright? They're artificially creating supplies so they can charge you money for something you can already own or charge it for it later. What do you mean emulator? Because I don't know how those work. You have to explain. My interpretation is that if it's not Nintendo selling or like giving you the product, it's not legit or legal. Literally zero effort into that. They need to remaster the actual game, like the Final Fantasy remake. Well, that's still messed up. I'm not gonna do that illegally. That's like, I don't know. It just seems like not morally right. Trying to steal a game. The publishers are don't like how the publishers are selling this game. Time to steal it. Two wrongs don't make a right. If he's gonna play it on stream, that's... I mean, I could play it on stream without people realizing, or like without me releasing the fact that it's on an emulator. So that's not a problem. Also, I'm not gonna play Mario on stream because Mario is my... Mario is my detox from work, you know? And stream is work. It's fun, but it's still work, you know? I have to put in effort and keep energy in the stream, you know? Mario's something I do while just like half asleep on the couch playing, you know? Like Animal Crossing. And I do that, by the way. On weekends, sometimes I fall asleep playing games. I wake up and then I have to turn it off. It's nice that way. Twitch will delete the VOD because illegal stuff is kind of against the TOS. Well, yes. But I won't, if I was to do that, you wouldn't know that it's emulated. I would hide that, obviously. But the point stands is that I'm not going to do that. I don't know. Nintendo is a very messed up company that shuts down unofficial tournaments and will copyright strike YouTube videos for having their stuff in it. Technically, they're allowed to do it, but that doesn't mean they should. Nintendo in 2020 is a company that uses nostalgia to make millions while putting minimal effort into new games. Animal Crossing is good exception. Yes, but I don't know. It's not... I just don't play Mario, man. Why? Why does it have to be like morals and controversy around it? I don't care if I'm paying $60. I don't care if they're scamming me. I just want to play Mario, man. Like, I'm not gonna emulate it. I'm not trying to take a stand. I'm just trying to play Mario. You know? There's other things that I will take a stand against that I fully acknowledge are messed up and need to change. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. But Mario is not one of them. Nintendo is not something that I feel like I need to protest Nintendo because they're being messed up about these things that they're doing. It's I just want to play Mario. And I acknowledge that they're shutting down the tournaments, and I'm all for protesting and hashtag free Melee, you know, give the tournament people their tournament back, and give me my YouTube video back, you know, give me my Nintendo videos back without, claiming that. But I just want to play Mario. You know, people let them get away with it. Well, I don't know. Sunshine Load is $70 now, so I don't know if it's a scam. I guess that's another thing too, is that you can't that's the only way you can buy it, is the way they're selling it. That's the only way you can buy it. The option is either A, buy the games online, right? Like on eBay or whatever, for from the what am I trying to say? You either buy the games used, right, for an expensive price. You either steal the game through an emulator, or you buy how Nintendo's selling it, right? That's it. What? When's the last time they've made an original game that is a major success that doesn't bank on nostalgia? I legitimately think that Animal Crossing, Breath of the Wild, and Super Mario Odyssey were good games. I dislike playing Galaxy and Galaxy 2 on stream, but I can play Odyssey on stream because I just enjoy talking about it and I just enjoy it. It's not a nostalgia thing for Odyssey. It's it's just the gameplay is fun. I haven't played Breath of the Wild, but I've seen a lot of stuff on it. And Breath of the Wild is a completely different game from the other Legend of Zelda games. So that's like an original game, right? And Animal Crossing is just Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is kind of the same as it always has been, but they've added enough stuff and they've made it so you can play with other people. So an original game. Well, you said that doesn't bank on nostalgia. My explanation is that they don't bank on nostalgia. They're good games. But I really can't think of any like original games that like come to the top of my head. Splatoon was pretty good. They did good with Splatoon. That popped off. That became like a major like staple. People know the Inklings and stuff. It wasn't huge. It wasn't as big as like the other games. But they did good with that. And it shows like they have tried to make original games that are like top quality. And that's not what the people want, you know? People want Mario, people want Zelda. That's partly the consumer's fault, is it not? Splatoon is the last game. When did Splatoon 2 come out? Hold on. 2017 of July. Okay. So it's been a while. Nothing. Well, I mean, I guess so. I guess. I mean, they made Splatoon 2. I don't know if you want to call that like they're banking off a franchise they already had, but it's like it was good, you know? Splatoon 2 was like they kind of just improved the things that they messed up in Splatoon 1 without like completely changing Splatoon 1, you know? They just made a different game. And I think both of them are good separately. But there's things in Splatoon 1 that I like better, you know, and things in Splatoon 2 that I like better. ARMS was a game they tried to do as well. That didn't really go well. It was like it was kind of like the Wii Sports of the Switch, except it didn't come with the Switch this time, you know? Yes. I'm back. But yeah, they made ARMS, and it wasn't a major success, but it was pretty good. Also, a lot of people didn't like Sword and Shield, and this is, you know, I know this isn't an original game, but a lot of people didn't like Sword and Shield, but I did like it. And I felt like the graphics and stuff, they made it look different than the original Pokemon's, and they could have done it better. But there's a lot of Pokemon attacks and animations that they have to put in, right? So, I don't know. People want Mario and Zelda, so they release them in horrible bundles that they release for a limited time digitally for crazy prices with minimal effort put into them. They want remakes, yes, so how about Nintendo actually remakes the game? Yeah, I suppose. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah. I mean, you know what they did do that I was pretty happy about is they completely uh like how would I say, like, they didn't completely like remake the game, but they definitely like refurbished the graphics of the original Mario games, and they looked really nice. But they didn't like remake them, you know. It's still Mario, Super Mario, and you know, Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, and 3, and Super Mario World. It's still the same games, but they made them look really good. And I was playing them, and I was like, I really liked the new palette that they had with that, you know. But I guess that's not really a proper remake. Why don't they do that more? Because people will literally buy anything that Nintendo releases. That's true. That's true. I will say that the consumers are a little bit, you know, like they're doing it because people are letting them get away with it. But also, it's like people are getting what they want, you know. People are getting what they want. If people are buying it, that means they're all right with it, you know. I guess that means, I mean, if people are enjoying it and people are buying it, it's like the audience that they're aiming for is clearly happy, right? And I will say in an objective manner that they, they're doing things wrong, but like, it seems like it's working. So what incentive do they have to change? Like Twitter's gonna be angry at them. I will say though that the copyright strikes, and the absolute control of anything Nintendo related that people are making is messed up. People are getting what Nintendo is making them think they want. They can make remakes of all Mario games with modern graphics. They could do that. But that kind of like, if you're using modern graphics, that kind of like takes away from the original Mario, right? Technically, people are just buying what they want, and they don't want controversy getting in the way of what they want. That's what I'm saying. That's what people are. That's kind of the point I'm trying to make. Is like, no one really wants to sit down and complain about this. No one's like, none of the consumers really feel like battling with Nintendo, because the consumers are not like people who are like nitpicking and like monitoring Nintendo. For the most part, I would say that the consumers of Nintendo products are like kids, kids or adults who played Nintendo as kids, like myself. So, unlike people who play like, Ubisoft, EA, like the major companies, that are doing like adult or like teenager oriented games, like games for that demographic. Of course, these people are like, they're gonna complain about it because they know a thing or two, and they care, they care more. Whereas Nintendo gamers are like, just give us Nintendo, um, just give us Mario. That's all we want, Yeah, yeah. I mean, let the people who care, just not buy Nintendo products, and the people who don't care do not buy Nintendo products. Personally, I'm going to buy it. I'm going to buy, or I'm going to ask for All Stars for Christmas because I just want to play 64. And it's the only way I'm going to be able to. 64 and Sunshine. That's the only way I can play it, unless I steal it, and I'm not going to do that. But I'm not going to go on Twitter, and I'm not going to protest it because I'm not. I don't want to take the trip. I just. I don't know. It's like, I'm not going to buy it again. I just want it once. The reason I don't have it anymore is because I literally lost it. Like, I would still have Sunshine and 64, and I would have no reason to buy it if I still had 64 and Sunshine. But I lost it at the beginning of last year for personal reasons. So it's like, there's no way I can get that back unless I get the 3D All Stars, and then I'm done. It's like, that's the only Nintendo thing I need to buy. The only thing I would want to protest is the DLC for Pokemon Sword and Shield, because I didn't like that. That's the only thing that I'm like actively interested in that's Nintendo related. But I just want to play Mario, man. Like, that's all I want, and then I'm done. I just play Mario, and I stick to this content, and that's. I have nothing left with Nintendo after that. I have I'm not paying them any other thing, and I'm not buying their products after that. It's just one game that I really, really want to play because I miss it. Nintendo has absolutely no competition in regards to their audience. I suppose that's true. Yeah, I guess that's true. Their audience isn't protesting or caring that they're doing this stuff, but there is people who care and do, people who are saying something. I've seen it. I've seen it in the community, and what I will protest is the other stuff too. Like, I'm saying this right now. And there's really no way to. I don't know how to protest it. I can't really boycott. I'm not gonna boycott Nintendo, but it's like, I think that their music and their games should be fair use. Like, people should be able to stream and play their games, and people should be able to use their music as long as they credit it, you know? Like, a lot of creators, like music creators and like stuff like that, they grow that way because people use their music. There's a lot of creators that I actually know about now because of YouTubers using it. And a lot of Nintendo music that I've gone back to listen to because I heard it in a in a YouTube video, you know? I feel like Nintendo's shooting themselves in the foot on that one. But also, me as a creator, I think that they should definitely let me use Nintendo music because that stuff is awesome, bro. But that's going into a whole new subject with like DMCA laws and copyright stuff and, you know, lots of business stuff that I don't know if people are really interested. It's like the people who are like watching in the background who aren't participating in chat. Is this interesting to you, by the way? Because if you don't care, then like let me know. I want to like this is an entertainment stream. I want to know what you guys think. People on Twitter can't beat Nintendo. That's literally not how protesting business practices work. Isn't that just like don't buy the product because you don't want the product, and then they give you a different product that's better? So they like that's how it works, right? I don't know anything about protesting businesses because I've never cared to. I just wanna sit and play Terraria. As long as I can make Terraria streams and videos, I'm gonna be all right with my content and my job, quote unquote job, because I'm still trying to gain a little bit more momentum so that I can actually do this for a living. If people are still buying it, then it's pointless. Yeah, because the demographic that's protesting it is not the demographic that's buying it, right? The people who are buying it are like kids and like people who don't play video games actively, you know, people who don't care about like business practices of the companies. These are people who literally just want to play Mario or who want to play Legend of Zelda, you know. These are like parents giving their kids Mario, you know. It's like you don't have like people like us, like gamers protesting this or like buying the stuff, you know. It's like some like mid-30s dad buying Mario so he can play it with his son, you know. That guy's not like, gonna like not buy it because, oh, Nintendo's doing this wrong. He's gonna buy it because he wants to play Mario with his son, you know. It's like there's gonna be no protest on that because, you know, that guy's got that person has other things to worry about, you know, other motives. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. But people, yeah, that's how people should think. And then hopefully, if people did that, Nintendo would give them a better, like, you know, 3D Mario games remake. You know, 3D All Stars, but like it's actually, you know, solid, right? And it's like an actual remake, and it's, you know, properly priced, not on a limited time, um, and it's new, you know. But that's no one's doing that. No one's doing that. I honestly don't think people will do that unless it gets so bad that people like actually like sit down and they go, wow, this is awful, you know. Like, I used to love Nintendo, but now I buy a Nintendo game and I just feel hollow, you know. Like, this doesn't feel like it has Nintendo behind it. Unless that happens, then, you know, then we'll get our new and improved Nintendo. But until then, it's just, we're not the demographic, you know? But regardless, it's like, it doesn't affect me in a major way personally, simply because lately I've just been playing games for content. Whenever I do play games, I'm usually playing this so that I can make progress on it. And when I'm not playing games, I'm doing schoolwork. Not in my room, like a healthy human being, or I'm working on my channel and stuff. You know, other social media and all that. Which actually takes a lot longer than you'd think. You know, to manage social media, like multiple of social media pages, like Twitter, Reddit, TikTok, and Instagram. All four of them, trying to make unique content for all four of them, so that they will all gain momentum in different ways, to therefore bring more people hanging out on Twitch. You know, it's very difficult, especially because there's completely different marketing techniques for every single platform. So I spend a lot of time doing that, and so video games aren't really like something I have time for, sadly. And that's kind of why I like stream is simultaneously a break, and you know, it's like work for me, because it's like, yeah, I love doing this. I'm sitting down and I'm playing video games, but at the same time, it's like talking for 3 hours straight is a little bit tiring. You know, it's like going to an amusement park. It's like you love the amusement park, but you can't stay at the amusement park for the entirety of your vacation. You gotta go back to the hotel and like chill in the hot tub. You know. Would you pay $60 for Terraria? Maybe. That's a good question, actually. Because I'm inclined to say yes, but then at the same time, it's like, well, Terraria is not a game that like would normally be bought for $60. You know, and when you compare it to now, it doesn't seem like it's worth it. And yeah, I think Oliver makes a good point. If that was always the price, then yeah, sure. Especially if it was what people wanted to see. If people were like into the game, which I've done studies on this. Terraria is actually something a lot of people are enjoying. Now more than ever. Of course, at the same time, even if I wanted to, I couldn't. I spent all my money on a Subway sandwich today, and it was a delicious sandwich. But I had to go into my truck, go into the little coin drawer that's in there, and I had to literally like get nickels out of that just so I could pay for this sandwich, because I was so hungry and I just wanted something good to eat. My point with like saying that is like, I have no money, so because Twitch won't pay me. Twitch is Mr. Amazon Bezos won't give me my money. That darn Bezos giving me so much trouble. I just want to buy Christmas presents for my friends and family. And what do? You make it difficult. Would you say Terraria has more content than All Star? I definitely think so. I think Terraria has way more content. I think there's so much to do in Terraria. I think, personally, I think a lot of people don't even think about this, right? But I personally think that Terraria has as much potential to be big in the way that Minecraft is big, if people pulled off like the way they're doing it, right? Like builds, like role plays, just challenges in general. You know, you could. I think that if you can go into the source code of, well, actually, now that I think about it, Minecraft is JavaScript, so it's different. But like, if you could go into the source code of Terraria, you could implement a lot of the same challenges into the game and make them just as interesting, you know? So personally, I think Terraria has, you know, has a lot of stuff you can do in it. And people just aren't thinking about it. Like, when people make Terraria content, or people are talking about Terraria, or people are just doing anything Terraria related, they're playing Terraria linearly, right? My point with this challenge is to show people that you can play Terraria and do creative things in Terraria in a whole different way, even with just base Terraria, you know? In a game that the developers did not even think about. That is my idea with this challenge. And I think a lot of people are liking it. All Stars might have more content. 3 games is a lot. That is true. 3 games is a lot. 3 big games, with hours and hours of gameplay. You're paying $20 for Terraria and $60 for All Star. I do see the problem. Yeah, that does make sense. Though Oliver also does make a good point. All Star has a lot of content, probably about the same that Terraria is worth. Maybe, actually. Oh, I know I just made a whole spiel about Terraria, but at the same time, it's like there is a lot of hours of gameplay within All Stars. I'd venture to say there is a total of 50 hours of gameplay if you're not speedrunning it. So I guess there's a lot in there too. But I think there's more in Terraria, yeah. But I don't think people are milking that amount of gameplay in Terraria in a way that they could, or that they don't realize that you could do it. Like, if I was just to say, like, I'm just playing the base game, I'm just a regular player, then probably not. There's probably less in Terraria. But I think that there could be more. And I think that there is more that you could do if you were creative with it, you know? Whereas Mario is just like Mario. You know? Mario's Mario. You can't really do much with Mario. You can speedrun it. You can do little challenges. But you're still playing Mario, and it's still the same linear progression in Mario. Whereas Terraria is a lot easier to not do linear progression because it's very randomized. There's lots of different things you can do. It's a building game, so you can build too, and that's not progression. That's just fun, right? That's like a sandbox element to it. But you can also like collect things, you know, and like collect whatever you want. And there's so many hidden aspects that aren't used in Terraria. Whereas Mario is just like everything you see is what you get in Mario. Even if you're creative with it, it's like you're playing Mario, but in a different way, you know? It's like, yeah, we're gonna beat Mario, but we're gonna do this to ourselves. We're gonna give it like a little challenge, right? Whereas with Terraria, it's like, okay, we're gonna play Terraria, right? But we're not even gonna play it the right way. We're not gonna make any linear progression in Terraria. We're just gonna kill 50,000 Eater of Souls, and it's gonna be amazing. And people are going to question me very heavily, and that's the point. Well, yeah, but collecting all the stars is like something that's just like you just do that in Mario. That's like the objective, right? Whereas Terraria is like you can go out of your way to collect all the NPCs, and you can go out of your way to get certain items, whereas you don't have to beat the game or enjoy the game, you know? Terraria is like, what do I want to do? How do I want to approach this game? Maybe I want to collect yo-yos and get the best yo-yos possible. Maybe I want to do, like, I want to be a tank, you know? Maybe I want to, focus on my speed, right? And get the boots, you know? Maybe I want to collect this accessory. Maybe I want that. The game does not give you a thing to do. Where in Mario, it's like, here's the next level. Here's the next thing you have to do. Here's the next star you have to collect. Where in this game, it's like, welcome to the world. Have fun. Let's hope you beat the Moon Lord at the very end. But if you don't lose the game. You just didn't do it. And good for you. You're playing the game differently, I guess. That's how I played it on 360. I didn't even like get past the Eye of Cthulhu. But I had so much fun and I had so many hours in the game just because I was mining and just like building underground and making pathways and stuff. That's how I played Terraria back as a kid, right? Whereas Mario, I'm playing Mario the same way because there's no other way to play Mario. You just collect the stars. Get to the end of the level. You can also kill a boss 100,000 times, though. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you see, you do get my point, though. Yeah. Man, I'm already hungry again. That's sad. I guess I'm always hungry, though. I don't know if that's because I'm, like, young or because I just don't eat. You know what I want? I want Chinese fried rice with shrimp in it. I want shrimp fried rice. That's what I want. I reckon I can make it. I reckon I could make it, and it'd be pretty good fried rice. You know what I should do? I should make fried rice this weekend. I should do that. I should look up how to do that and get all the ingredients and just make fried rice with shrimp in it. I'll do that. I can do that on stream. Would you guys watch a stream where I make fried rice for the first time? Cooking stream? We could make that a follow goal. 200 followers, and I'll cook fried rice on stream. I'll get the ingredients, but chat has to tell me what to do. Chat cooks fried rice, and then my house burns down, and I cry because chat wanted me to add some explosive ingredient that I didn't know about. I would watch that. All right. It'd be pretty good too. It'd be pretty good. It's not gonna be Gordon Ramsay good, but it's like I would make that look tasty. Get some soy sauce on there. Chat, what is your opinion on fried rice? Does anyone in chat like have any strong feelings about fried rice the way I do? Because honestly, I think it's just the best. I think fried rice is better than any American dish. That's including burgers, steak, hot dogs, anything like that. Fried chicken, nope. Fried rice, way better. Because it's rice and it's fried, and you can put all sorts of meat in there. You could put like any meat in fried rice. You could put beef in it, and it would be good. You put chicken in there, you put pork in there, you put shrimp in there, you put fish in there. It all tastes good, you know? And you can choose it based on what you like. You can't really make a hamburger out of whatever meat you want. You can't really make I mean, you can, but it's like it's a hamburger, you know. You eat like a hamburger. You don't make like a salmon burger, you know. Yeah, you don't make a pork burger. Wait, is that a thing? Pork burger? You don't really like rice? I hate rice. You hate rice? What do you mean that's horrible? What's horrible? Fried rice? Fried rice is good. I also don't understand how you hate fried rice. It's like amazing. Ugh. It's not just because I'm a weeb. Don't think it's that. Don't think it's like, I love the culture. It's like I genuinely think that fried rice is just amazing. If it gets if it gets like spicy, I don't like it. I don't like spicy fried rice, but I like just fried rice. And no, like is an understatement. Love is an understatement. Dedicate my life and soul to it is an understatement. There's really no way to describe how much I love fried rice. Especially from the hibachi place. Oh my god. Y'all ever had like y'all ever had like hibachi food? Like hibachi steak, bro? Y'all ever been to one of those places where they cook in front of you, man? That's my favorite. It's just almost no flavor though. It's fried rice. I add the flavor. I cook it in. That's the point. I get like the spices. I get like different not like heavy spices, but like spices, you know. And then I'm frying it, so it's got that crunch, you know. I can put eggs in there. I put like vegetables, meats. The rice is like the background thing, you know. It's like if it's an orchestra the rice is like the drums, right? Like the constant beat of the drums. You know, it's a consistency. And if it weren't there, it would feel empty. But the other stuff adds so much to it, you know? The other stuff is like the main instruments that you hear. And so it makes it much better. But you need both for it to be good. You have to take the background and you have to add something to it. You got to take the beats and add more to it. Am I being too dramatic about fried rice? Chat, tell me about what your favorite food is then. Oliver, what do you like to eat on a daily basis? Like, what is your favorite food? Because apparently my favorite food is just garbage. Rice is in no way better than American dishes. Well, what do you like? What's better than rice? I think it's better, but like, that's just my opinion. Only adding spice isn't enough, though? What? I'm not just adding spice. I'm adding stuff to it. I really like eating food. Can you, like, specify? Can you be more specific? You know, I have to agree with you there, but, like, you can't just say pizza. There's got to be a food that you, like, you celebrate eating, you know? Like, something you want to eat. Something that you don't just eat, something you look forward to eating. Like, something you, like, wait and you, like, anticipate eating. Is there nothing like that for you guys? Because fried rice is like that for me, right? And you can't say pizza, because pizza is not something you, like, are excited to eat unless you're hungry, right? You're excited to eat pizza because you're like, I can't wait for the pizza to get here. You're not like, oh boy, it's pizza. Can't wait for pizza. Oh, it's been, I could go for a really nice pizza right now. Oh, it's gonna be great, you know? Like, you don't get that hyped up for pizza, do you? Really? Fried chicken is like that? Fried chicken, hamburgers, fried turkey. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, though. I'll say that much. That's pretty good. Hamburgers, fried turkey. Pizza is like, I don't know, though. I feel like if you eat a food too much, it's like, is it really like, can you really, like, be excited to eat that? In a way where, like, that's like the highlight of your day? Is like pizza? Because that, I guarantee you, if I go to Domo and I eat, you probably can't find where I live because it's like a franchise. If I go there and I eat fried rice, it is a, like, celebration for me. Like, I will be on the verge of tears because that food makes me so happy. It's so good. My mom thinks I'm crazy probably when I go there and I'm like moaning like an anime girl eating that, like, you know, it's like I'm over there munching on that and I look at my plate with dismay saying that it's empty. Do you really feel the same way about pizza? Because when I eat pizza, it's like, oh yeah, this is pretty good. I like pizza. Yeah, you know, got that New York pizza. This is a good slice of pizza. And then I move on. I get hyped up for pizza. What? Don't tell me what I not be excited about. Fine. You guys love pizza. Okay. I ate a whole 12-inch meat pizza from Domino's last night. That's actually a lot of pizza. Fine. You guys can like whatever you want. I didn't realize that pizza was such a big thing for other people. But you know, if you guys can say that you like feel the same way about pizza that I feel about fried rice, then I guess we can bond in that way, right? Like, we have that. Pizza is the fucking best, man. It's literally the best thing out here. I ate that pizza in 7 minutes. It sounds like you're just a starving man. My goodness, Landon. Who doesn't crave pizza? You know, I guess that's alright. I think on, like, the tier list of foods, for me, pizza is a B, right? Pizza is like, I enjoy pizza. And if I have pizza, it's a good night, right? But I can't eat pizza over and over again because I get tired of pizza quickly. Oh, you know what else is good? People are gonna... I can't say this without sounding like a complete goddamn weeb. But you guys know I'm a weeb. So I'm gonna say ramen. Tonkotsu ramen. From the, there's like a little Japanese store. on near my house, right? It is so good. I had that, and I just the first time I ate ramen, my friend Katie took me there. Landon, you know Katie, of course. Uh, she took me there with her boyfriend, and we like I didn't know what to get, right? And she's like, get the tonkotsu ramen, right? I was like, okay, that sounds pretty solid, pork ramen. I got it. It was the best thing. Like, I don't know. It's just so good, man. I I wish I felt that way about pizza because we have pizza so much, you know? But I don't. I've had pizza 4 times in the last 7 days, not just for dinner, but like when I get home and such. You know, ramen gets boring, to be honest. I'm talking about gourmet restaurant ramen. I'm not talking about Maruchan ramen that you get at fucking Walmart, man. I'm not talking about that ramen, bro. I'm talking about the gourmet ramen that they like. My mouth is watering just thinking about that. Oh my god. Also, I had pizza for breakfast the other day, so I can. Maybe it's just because my diet is awful, but I don't think that pizza or anything like that is exclusively a dinner time meal. I feel like you can eat that. Yeah, you know what? Now that I'm saying this, I do sound like I'm just suffering. I was gonna say, yeah, you can eat pizza and hot dogs and all this like meal stuff for breakfast. But I sound like a psychopath saying that, so I'm gonna revoke that statement. I just don't have anything to eat in the mornings, man. I don't want to eat waffles again. I don't want to eat cereal, man. That stuff is too much. It makes me nauseous. It's really just noodles and soup. Is that how you feel about ramen? Is that really how? How do you feel that way about ramen? How? Like it's not just noodles in soup, my friend. It is so much more than that. They put so much. Like the design, the colors, the ingredients, like it is so much more than just broth and noodles. I've got a you know what? You know what I would do, right? If the Game Awards weren't on tonight? I would go on I would go into the Discord server, right? And I would stream and we would watch together. We would watch a ramen documentary that I watched a couple months ago. They put so much effort into this stuff and it looks so good. Ramen is okay. Uh, it's not just okay to me, guys. It's I Landon, have you ever had have either one of you had like gourmet ramen though? Because for me, ramen, like gourmet ramen, is S tier. Right? I gotta make a tier list with food. I gotta make that one of my videos on like Saturday. We can do that Saturday. We can do that. I gotta like have you had gourmet ramen? Because if you're thinking of like Maruchan ramen, I'm telling you right now, that stuff is pretty good, and that's like the worst that it gets. So if that's like the bottom of the barrel, I'm telling you right now, the best stuff is like it's just so good. Why would I subject myself to gourmet ramen when I can get gourmet pizza or hamburger or steak? What? Give me a good burger and I'm happy. Okay, I can see that. I like pizza and meat and burgers. I'm an American, right? I'm an American. I'm an American. Okay, I can sympathize with that. I understand, right? But listen, there is so much in that ramen that you guys are like completely disregarding that is so good. And I like a good gourmet steak. Actually, restaurant steak is like difficult, right? Restaurant steak, meh. If we get it on like the grill, there we go. We get the hamburgers on the grill, easily A tier. Get the pizza like from that New York place near the school, that's S tier, right? That's S tier. Not as high S tier. Like it's like a S minus for me. S minus, the gourmet pizza. Fried rice, tonkotsu ramen, S plus. Meat and soup is just weird and unappetizing to me. What? What? Meat and soup is just weird and unappetizing? I don't know. It's good. It's good. It's better than just like the flavored, um, like the flavoring of meat that they have in ramen. Like actual meat has a little bit of texture to it. Have you ever been to a gourmet steak place? You know, I have not. I've been to the Japanese place where they cook it in front of you, right? And that's the most gourmet steak that I've gotten. Like I order steak and shrimp there every time. They give me steak, shrimp, noodles, and fried rice with an appetizer of salad and miso soup, right? That's what you get there. But I acknowledge that this is not $50 to $70 steak, right? So I've never had steak that like gourmet, right? I've had solid steak. I've had like good steak, but I have not had gourmet steak. I don't really like steak. Steak is alright. Steak is alright. It has to be made from home, you know? Oh wow. My post on Instagram is blowing up. Holy crap. 100 and something likes. Wow. But I've had good steak, right? And my best steak that I've eaten is the stuff that's been made on the grill. Like Richard, he makes the best steak. But Richard is my mom's significant other. But it's like I've had that steak on the grill, and that stuff is really good. I wouldn't say it's better than like gourmet ramen though. But I've never had gourmet steak, so I can't advocate for that. I feel like he's writing a paragraph right now. I know when Landon pauses, he's writing a paragraph, or he's got stream delay, right? He probably doesn't have stream delay because he's got good internet and stuff, right? But and he's on PC, I assume. So like he's only got a 3-second delay. So I know he's typing right now. I know he's writing a paragraph for me. I know it. I know it because he reads fast. And as soon as he would have heard the words, "No, I haven't been to a gourmet steak place," he would have already started typing. I know this. I'm not. I'm home working. Oh. All right. Yeah. Sorry for making assumptions. But still. Lies. I'm sorry. I still might prefer gourmet steak than ramen. I feel like unless you have both, you can't really make that assumption though. Who has had in chat, right? Even if you're not participating in the conversation, like put your 2 cents in, right? Even if you're just lurking, right? And you don't have to. I'm not going to question you any further than this. I just want an input, right? Who has had actual restaurant ramen? I want to know. I want to see both yeses and nos. Because I want to know that people like if people haven't, right? Just like let me know. To assume is to make an ass out of you and me. That's something that I say. Something that I say. Listen. But it was like I had solid logic behind that, Landon. You know that. We're not as heated as we're not on a subject that you're like as heated about as like the game companies. But I know that I can visibly tell that I'm not the only one heated about this. If I'm the only one heated about this, and you guys are just sitting behind your desks like, this dumbass, bro. He likes ramen and fried rice, bro. Bro, get that out of here. Give him steak, you know. And I'm over here yelling and like talking about how good this stuff is. There's no way. My point still stands though, since they are already putting stuff in soup I find unappetizing and weird. It's just like, it's not complex stuff, you know? It's like, what would you eat meats with normally, you know? Or what would you eat soup with? On like chicken noodle soup. Would you eat chicken noodle soup? Oliver. If you would eat chicken noodle soup, then ramen is good too, right? You can have ramen that instead of it's like chicken noodle soup, it's like it's cooked in a completely different way, but it's still essentially that, right? It's just better because it's ramen and the focus is on not just like, you know, it's like it's got like a richer broth. It's got just like richer noodles. It's like it's better than just chicken noodle soup. I can't really describe the difference between ramen and chicken noodle soups other than it's just better, you know? And the spices and the garnishes that they're putting in there way better than just like diced carrots, diced canned carrots, you know? It's just richer. I don't like meat in my soup. I wouldn't eat chicken noodle soup. Really? Can I stream the video game awards? No, I can't, unfortunately. I have to call my math teacher at 6 p.m. Because I do virtual school, so I have to call my teachers. He's gonna make sure that I'm not just googling all the answers, and he's gonna give me a password for my exam for this section that we're working on. So can't skip that unless something huge happened, like I got rated by someone with 100 viewers. I can't miss that. Though that would be pretty solid, you know. If someone rated me with 100 viewers, I would cancel that phone call. 100 plus viewers. If you can get someone huge to raid me, then we'll talk. Then we'll do it. But that's it. That's the only condition that I would stream via Video Game Awards. It starts at 7? Yeah. But like, I'm gonna end stream anyways. I'm not gonna stream twice because then that goes off schedule. Also, dinner. Like, I'm gonna eat dinner. Also, and I've also made this clear, right? Earlier when you were talking about Cyberpunk, my reactions are not solid, unless I mean, if I'm in a call with Jose, that would make it a lot more interesting. But just like by myself or with really with like any other person, I feel like my reactions aren't going to be as good, right? The only person that I would like who would hype me up enough is Jose. And that's not discrediting any of my other friends. That's not discrediting you, Landon. It's just that Jose has a way of just like making me like want to jump out of my seat for certain things. He just hypes me up so easily. You can make 2 streams. I don't know though. That goes off schedule. And it's like, I don't know. Yeah, and I also, like I said, I'm bad at reacting. Because I'll sit there, right? I'll sit there and I'll just be like, yes. The video games are very nice this year. Ah, yes, that's Jacksepticeye. He's talking about Cyberpunk. Ah, yes. There's gonna be no like big moments, you know? Keanu Reeves comes on stage, I'm gonna be like, oh cool, it's Keanu Reeves, right? It's not gonna be like, holy shit, it's Keanu Reeves, you know? Like some other like people, you know? I'm not Asmongold, I can't do that. I can't. Like all the emotions you're seeing on screen, that's legit. I never unnecessarily exaggerate emotions, right? There's times where I seem like a bit more animated than usual, and that's because I'm like more awake or more energized. But for the most part, that's like you are seeing my genuine emotions, right? And when I'm talking about ramen, you're seeing my genuine emotions. I'm not just like emoting for the context of like content. Like I'm legitimately heated about that. And the fact that you guys are so close-minded about ramen is just horrendous to me. So I feel like that while I may not listen extremely well, I'm good at challenging people. You can stream it with me. I'll watch it live with you, and we can discuss. I can commentate. Maybe. I'll consider it, right? I'll consider it. Depends on when I'm doing dinner, and also it depends on how long my phone call takes, right? Because that might take like 15 minutes, and then by then it's gonna be like, I'm gonna get into my phone call, get out of my phone call, go into my exam, right? Because he's giving me the password so I can do that. And by then it's gonna be like 6:30, and at that point I don't know if dinner's gonna be ready and all that, and I don't want to eat a meal on stream unless I have to, because I feel like some people get weirded out by that. People leave. I've done it before, but people leave because no one wants to hear me like talking with food in my mouth. Hey, Just, how you doing, man? We're talking about we've talked about a lot this stream actually. We talked about Nintendo being BS, and then we moved on to ramen and steak and like which foods are actually like the best. And now we're talking about the video game awards and whether or not I'm going to stream it. But there's a chance I'll stream it. I might do it. Or at the very least, I'm going to go into my Discord and stream it within a call. Even if it's not on Twitch. If I do that, I might record it, but like, it's not the same. I'm not doing Nikopata. Stop telling me to do Nikopata. That's not something I'm doing. Oh, Just, now that you're here, right? What is your favorite food? Actually, yeah. What is your favorite food? I acknowledge that you're foreign, but I still want your opinion, right? Because we're talking... See, Burning Fire, who is Landon, and Oliver, who is Oliver, obviously, they're telling me that American food is better than ramen, Japanese ramen, and Asian fried rice, right? I disagree. I need another opinion. I don't know what the English name is. Just tell me what it is called, then. I can Google it. I can see what it looks like. I've never eaten American food nor ramen. I see. Discord would be better, to be honest. Yeah, because then I'll be able to talk to people. Oh, wow. Hunkar Bagendi? Did I pronounce that right? Hunkar Bagendi? I did not say that right. Ooh. What's this then? Ooh. That actually looks pretty good. Huh. Okay. See, I don't know like any of like the main ingredients or whatever, but the presentation and like the meat and just like the general texture of it, I could eat that. That looks pretty good. Okay. Meat with eggplant sauce under it. And the meat has another sauce. Ah. I see. And yes, we don't have those characters. This is fascinating. I love learning about other like the cultures of people in my chat. The differing things. Because see, what we have in America is like hamburgers, hot dogs, pizza, that's American food. And then of course, because I'm a weeb, I'm obsessed with like ramen, fried rice, hibachi steak, that kind of stuff. But to learn about like some foreign dishes is I don't know. That's really interesting to me. Each burger attain hap. Looks good but sounds weird. Well, that's because it's in a different language. The ingredients turn me off. What? He said that he's a weeb? What? That's not new. We talked about hentai for like an entire stream the other day. Landon, you were there for part of it. I mean, you probably left as soon as as soon as we got into it, but like that's something that we've talked about. I've also said on stream that my viewers are allowed to do whatever fan art or uh, fan fiction that they want of me. Like that's not the biggest like reveal of 2020. That's not huge. I spent like half an hour on Tuesday. I spent half an hour just talking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And nobody was engaged in that conversation, but I was. I was. It's an arts, Landon. It's an arts. What do you mean it's okay? Ugh. My man doesn't appreciate true art. I drew beautiful ships. You mean like like character ships? See, that's the thing, right? Is I don't know who like I would assume that people would ship me with people that I've interacted with on stream, right? I've only interacted with like 3 people on stream, right? Like got into calls and streamed with them, right? And those they're all male, and I guess that's safer because it's less realistic, and like it's like yeah, there's no way that would happen, right? Because we're both straight, right? So like if I was to stream with like any girl or woman, and then someone shipped me with them, that would be a lot weirder. But still, I'm not like against any of that. It's like you're drawing me, and I'm not gonna get on the subject again, but it's like I don't care, and I have a whole clip that you can, I like you can watch the VOD. It's on YouTube. Demon Master 212 VODs. Sultan is an English word. What does Sultan mean? I feel like it is. Yeah. So in America, it means a king or sovereign, especially of a Muslim state. That's what we define a sultan as. Sultan liked. Oh, so it would mean like approved by the king or something like that. Okay. It kind of like adds like a royal feel to it. Okay, I can see that. I can see that. That's cool. That's cool. Man, now I'm hungry. Now I'm hungry. You know the reason we got into food is because I was talking about how I went and ate a sandwich today, and it was a nice sandwich. I went to the Subway, um, and I got myself a sandwich. You know, turkey, bacon, cheese, lettuce on Italian bread. Got myself a sandwich, and I went to the park. I went to the park, and it was empty, and that was beautiful because I got to feel the sun on my back while I just ate my sandwich in peace with the ambient noises outside. And then I went back inside, and I realized something. It is colder inside my house than it is outside. But that's me going on a tangent. My point was is that I went to the park and ate a sandwich today, and that's why we were talking about food. But my sandwich was very good, and I'm very passionate about that sandwich because it was very tasty. It's an A tier sandwich for me. Subway sandwiches are A tier on my food tier list. I need to make a food tier list. Just we'll teach you something. Just we'll teach you about American food. If I ever do a food tier list, you'll get a little lesson in American food. I don't know if you want that or not, But I feel like if you're just as interested in learning about other cultures as I am, you might find that interesting. There's no Subway in Turkey. Huh. Sandwiches are okay. Subway is good. There you go. Now we can finally agree on something. You've never... Oh, that's a shame. You don't have a Subway. Bro, if you ever like go to another country or something that has Subway, I recommend it. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sure there's other delicious meals that you have experiences with that I can't relate to. You have your Sultan liked. Which genuinely looked good, by the way. I think that it's a bit... Well, obviously, it's very foreign to me, right? Like, we don't have anything really similar to that dish here in America that I can compare it to visually. But it did look very good. Texas? Yeah. Do you have Subway? Yeah, you said it exists here. Yeah, you have Subway, but you've never been. I thought you said you got. Was that you or Superbase who said they got food poisoning from Subway? One of you guys mentions it every time I say the word Subway. It's like a bot, you know? Exclamation point Subway, and then they respond, "Oh, I don't go to Subway because I get food poisoning." One of my mods got food poisoning at Subway and doesn't go there. I think that was Superbase. I exist on Earth. I'll be more specific. I exist in northern Florida. So if you can track me down, if you come to my door and track me down, I will gift you a sub. But don't track me down, because I'm also gonna call the police. So I don't know if a gifted sub is worth going to jail. You'll just have the knowledge that back at home, after your sentence, you know, after you pay the time for stalking someone, you're gonna come home and you will have had 1 month of subscription to Demon Master. Will you give me mod if I track you down? Sure. I'll also give you a Subway sandwich. I don't go to Subway because it doesn't exist here. Aw, it sucks. I got food poisoning at Pizza Hut. Oh, I see. Yeah, that seems like a place that you would get food poisoning at. He lives in the US. You're going to go to every single door in the entire United States. You do realize that 300 million people live in this country alone? And if we're dividing that into like... Wait a minute. How many people live in the average household in the US? 2.53 people. Right. So if we divide... let me pull out my calculator. 300 million people divided by 2.53. We're talking over, because there's more than 300 million people. So we're talking over 118,577,075 houses, over that many in the entire United States. You're going to go to every single one of them. Ah, yes, Wizard 101 has free membership over the next 12 days. If you guys like Wizard 101. Yeah, speaking of subscription, guys. You guys know those emotes we have? You guys know those emotes? You guys want to subscribe and get some emotes? And it supports me directly, the creator. And you get a little badge next to your name. And you also get a sub role in the Discord. And also, I'm very happy if you do that. I'm poor. Me too. That's why I ask for subs. That's why I am a degenerate on Twitch, asking for money. I can't go to Subway because my parents think it's just bland and bad food. Well, you know what? Once you get yourself a car or any mode of transportation or any like freedom to do what you wish, you can go to Subway and you can get yourself a sandwich if you want. And if they think it's bland, just get extra stuff. Like you can get like spicy mustard. That's not bland, is it? That's a very specific ingredient, but I feel like that's like the least bland ingredient that you could get on a sandwich, unless you get like literal like ghost peppers or like something spicy. Unless you get like literal peppers. That's the best way to spice up something. You can get like a meatball sub, bro. Meatball subs are just top notch. It's like spaghetti and meatballs, but instead of spaghetti, it's bread. I need to beg to my parents for them to buy me a game that will cost less than 20 liras, which is a couple of dollars. You can use a drone to track me down. What do you mean, ew, meatballs, bro? Meatball? It's a meatball. It's a meatball. What do you mean, a meatball? It's a good meatball, man. It's a good meatball. It's a good meatball, man. You cannot say you hate the meatball. What do you mean you hate the meatball? You get the meatball, you put it on the spaghetti. It's a meatball. What do you mean, ew? That's my Italian accent, by the way, if you guys couldn't tell. I was doing the thing with the hands. I've been practicing my improv. You can tell I'm spot on. How much Terraria? Yeah, Terraria costs like $20. Here in America, at least. I don't know if it's any different price where you live, but which for games in the US, that's average price, honestly. That's average. $1 is 7 liras. You bought it for 18, which means you bought it for like $2.50. Oh my god. That's a pretty cheap game then. Yeah, we have to buy it for 20. It's like, no. I eat my spaghetti with marinara sauce only? Average game price is not $60. That, I don't think you know what an average is. Average AAA game is $60. Average game is much lower. If we take like the mean value, which is the definition of average, yes, it would probably be around 20 to 30 bucks. I'm willing to bet. Main big games that everyone knows. Well, yeah, I just said average game price. Also, big games that everyone knows. That's like, well, you can also say Minecraft. Minecraft is $27, by the way. $27 for Minecraft. Minecraft is a little bit more. There's a lot of games that are not 60 bucks that people know. Like, I gotta think of some because I don't play much games. I don't know. It's like you go on Steam and you like just look at games. Like the vast, like a lot of them. I don't even know if it's the majority, but I will say that a lot of them are not AAA games that cost 60 bucks, but they are iconic games, you know? Like these are iconic games you're talking about. People will like know. Also, there's a lot of really popular games that are free. You want to tell me CSGO is not a big game that everyone knows? I was going to make a penis joke. You know, I should, you know, I probably should have like expected something like that since we're talking about. Yeah, I feel like I know what kind of penis jokes you could come up with. Minecraft costs more than 200 liras in here. More than 200? Yeah, that seems reasonable then. That seems about what it would be for us. Actually, that seems a bit cheaper though. It seems a bit cheaper for you. Oh my god, hold on. Let me check something real quick. What is going on? My phone is blowing up. What is this all about? Ah, I see. Hmm. Yes, there seems to be a lot of commotion about my Instagram posts. Wow. Guys, if you have an Instagram, follow me. Demon Master Official. My profile picture is my pet chihuahua smiling. I post pictures rarely there. But what I do is I post things in my story. And I also I also post pictures of my dog sometimes. My pet chihuahua. He's pretty old, but you know, he's adorable. He has to wear a diaper because you know, he's old. Can't control what comes out of his booty. My phone can't even work Spotify. It sucks. I don't have Instagram. Ah, that's alright, man. That's alright. I don't actually use Spotify personally. I listen to most of my music on YouTube. Like I'll just put on a you know, the music from YouTube in the background. So I'll just have an open tab on my computer. And then I'll you know, do whatever else I need to do. You know, schoolwork, working on this, you know. I do this a lot offline, by the way. I don't know if you guys have noticed like the gaps and the amounts in between, but I make a lot of progress when I'm not streaming. I make a lot of progress when I am streaming too, though, so I guess it's not that big of a deal. Slurp. You can buy Spotify Premium for only 99 cents for 3 months. Yeah, but I could just watch YouTube for free. Also, how's it going, Ash? How you doing? We've had a variety of subjects today. We talked about food. We've talked about what else have we talked about? Food is a major one. We've also talked about uh, we talked about how Nintendo sucks. We talked about um, I mean, I don't even know. We've talked about a lot. Oh, you got Cyberpunk. Oh, nice. My PC can't handle that. My PC would have trouble, I feel. I'm doing a bunch of stuff, so it's downloading very slow. Yeah. Yeah, just. I feel that. My wallet can't handle that either. But yeah, Ash, have you played Cyberpunk yet, or is it downloading? Yeah, that's another thing they were telling me about was Cyberpunk. And the Game Awards. That was like the other topic I was gonna bring up was the Game Awards. We were talking about that. But I swear to God though, all I've heard about Cyberpunk is just like the genital customization. That's the only thing that anyone's like talks about on any social media that I'm on. It's just like ha, you can give your character a large penis, and it's like, wow, that's revolutionary. Is that the only feature? No other feature seems to top that. Fully immersive world and capturing a dystopian future. And also you can make your penis really big. And that's Cyberpunk. That's all I know about it. That's the entirety of it. I'm running it on a Ryzen 2 2700 and an RX 580. Let us pray it works. It's not too bad. To show you how long 2077 took, I was 12 when they started development, and now I'm 19 and a college sophomore. They've been working on this thing for a while. My grandpa tells tales of when they announced Cyberpunk. People think I'm dirty because whenever I get hit, my voice makes a moan sound instead of a normal grunt. I think it's just part of your voice. 7 years, damn. No, oh my god. As long as you're not saying harder when you get hit, I don't see what the problem is. If people are making fun of you when you get hit, then, you know, those are probably the people hitting you, so you probably shouldn't pay attention to what they say. I get hit and I just collapse, bro. I don't even, like, yell or, like, exclaim. I just go down, bro. I just go down, bro. In kickboxing, like, someone kicked my arm so hard that it started swelling. I just kind of, like, stopped breathing for a second. And then I sat down and I was just like, I'm fine. I'm fine. It hurts, but I'm fine. And they're like, no, you're not fine. And I was like, I'm fine. And then my dad got mad at me because he wanted me to drive home, but my arm was literally swelling. So, you know, fuck that. However, that's a little sus. Sometimes I say harder for a joke. There you go. When I hit back, of course, obviously. You used to take kickboxing. I don't get hit. I knocked someone's molar out, and it was a whole mess. Wow. Yeah, I've never seen anything. That's why we wear these mouth guards in kickboxing. Like, I don't. You're not allowed to spar or even like participate if you don't have a mouth guard in the school I used to go to. Yeah, that's exactly how it is, Just. That's exactly how it is. Like, my brain stops for a second, and I'm like, crap. Like, I just hurt myself. What do I do? I don't, like, jump up and down, and I'm not like, goddamn. Like, I don't get, like, I don't start cursing or anything. I just get hurt, and I'm like, It just, like, ouch. Hurt. The moaning happens when people bump into me. How hard are people bumping into you, man? Yeah, people, like, knocking you down, or, like, just people, like, walking in the hallways and they just, like, tap your shoulder. So, if you moan whenever someone just bumps you in the hallway or something, that's a little bit sus, bro. It's a tad bit suspicious. See, in Nevada in 2010, things worked differently and there were multiple safety laws violated. I see. Yeah, nowadays. Even if I didn't have to, I would still wear the mouth guard. That's the only protection. That is the only protection I really feel like I need is my teeth, right? Because those are the only things that I know won't come back, right? Everything else, I feel like I can take it, right? Like, I can take bruises and I can take, like, cuts. I'm a little bit squeamish to cuts, but, like, bruises I can take. Bruises and swelling I can take. You punch me in the face and it's gonna hurt. And my eye's gonna swell up and stuff. But I'll keep going, right? Especially if I have adrenaline. In kickboxing, though, it's like everyone wears these headsets and mouth guards, and, you know, we've got, like, shin pads, and we're wearing the gloves and stuff, and, like, no impact feels like it means anything. right? Especially because I don't want to hit the people that I don't even know or have no like vendetta against, right? So I feel like when I'm sparring, I'm not actually like putting everything into it, because if I pick up the speed, right, in a sparring match, if I pick up the speed with a punch, it's gonna hurt more, right? But it also means that I'm more likely to hit, right? Which means I'm doing better. So I feel like realistically, I could do a little bit better than I do normally, but not by much. And of course, I'm terrible at kickboxing, but I loved it. I loved it, but I quit because I was terrible. Because when you spar people and you don't even touch them, and you know they hit you once, and you're like effed up. That's what makes it difficult. Also, 34k pog. I am a simple person. I see a man in kickboxing padding, I attack. Oliver, poor Oliver. You need eye guards? Not eye guards. No, you don't need eye guards. Nevada is Florida, but oceanant. I have an i7 10750H and GTX 100 1000 1660. I don't even know how to like the actual like term for that. I don't know much about computers. Okay, Landon, I don't. You know way more than me, even if you deny it. Will you transfer your money to your actual account? Yes. The money that I'm getting is going to go straight to me, and I'm going to use it to buy birthday presents for my friends and family. And then whatever money I have left is going to go to 3D TV. It's going to go to my, me and my friends' group YouTube channel. We're going to get gear and stuff so we can actually record. We haven't been doing much with 3D TV, by the way, simply because I'm the only one that downloaded a VOD for 3D TV, so that kind of sucked. Jose tried, but it didn't work out for him, and I don't know what happened with Chris. Chris hasn't told me if he has the VOD actually. But B, we had some trouble with the money, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Is that we had some trouble with that, but it's got like we still have the money and everything. We're still gonna be able to use it. But we had a little bit of trouble with that. But 3D TV is probably around like February or March. We're gonna have our first video up. So I really wanted to do the VOD though, like the 3D TV fundraiser stream, but we just didn't get that downloaded, which sucks. I can slide on grass. My man's got super smooth feet. 10750H 1660 Ti. That's how I pronounce that? Okay. I'm talking about Terraria money. Oh, Terraria money? No. This money, I'm gonna earn that. My main account money, I'm going to earn on my main account. So, so it's fair. I kind of act like I'm in a car when turning fast. I kind of spin around in the air and into it like back. What? I kind of spin around in the air to turn backward. I see. A moaning car. Oh no. No, don't make Oliver moaning car fan art. That's just awful. That's just awful. That's terrible. Oh god. I'm sure in Cyberpunk 2077 you can make something like that though. From what I've heard. It's just a porn game from what I've heard. It's just straight up just that's all you do is you just have sex and stuff, right? Is that the isn't that the gist? That's all anyone's told me about Cyberpunk, so I guess that's the game, right? Sometimes when I laugh, I accidentally moan. Why are you moaning so much, man? What does that even mean? Why are you moaning while laughing? You know, the biggest problem I have when laughing is I sometimes choke. Or my spit or something. I don't moan. What kind of jokes are people telling, bro? I'm not judging, but like, what the? When people bump into me and I moan, they look at me weird, and I say, sorry, it's just my voice. I don't know if my voice is good or not. Is my voice good, chat? Don't simp. Tell me if my voice is actually good or not. It's basically Nico Potter, but cat gurlant. That's awful. Don't describe that Oliver's voice is that. Your voice really is beautiful. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I did say don't simp though. My voice is not beautiful. My voice is all right. It's not beautiful. Stop messing with me. It's okay. As long as you don't sing, you're fine. If you sing, then that's where the problem begins. I can't sing. Bro, here's what we need to do, right? Here's what we need to do. Sub goal of 30. Actually, no. Follow goal of 200, right? 200 followers. I'll do a karaoke night. 200 followers. We start doing karaoke, man. That's the plan. Is that what we want to do, chat? I sing in my car when I'm driving places. Put on my favorite tunes. One song I always sing to is Apso Facto Dissolve. Bro, that song is just top notch. Top notch. So easy to sing to. But I'm not going to sing now because I can already feel my throat is raspy from talking for the song. So. When I get into arguments, I act like it's a court meeting. When Oliver gets into arguments, he starts moaning. Please don't sing. See, that's why I'm convinced that my voice is not, in fact, beautiful, but rather just subpar. I'm not Corpse Husband, unfortunately. I can't just speak and make people and people instantly love me. That's why I feel like I wouldn't be able to do like video documentaries. Like that is something that is like impossible for me to do. I have things that I genuinely would do video documentaries with, but my voice is like when I'm watching a video documentary, the person's voice means a lot to me. If they sound like they're like a 7-year-old, for example, I don't watch the documentary. If I go into a video and the guys are like, "Hey guys, so welcome to my my video on Minecraft Let's Plays. Here we're gonna review the history of YouTube." I'm like, I can't do that, right? I can't do that. Also, ridiculously accented voices, I can't do. When I get into a video and I hear, "Alright guys, welcome back to my new video, and today we got," like, I can't do that either. Like, because I don't understand them. Because if they're like ridiculously accented, I have nothing against the person, right? But I just can't watch the video because the accent is too much, right? And I'm sure the people, like, you know, like his friends and family can understand him fine, you know, his native, like British people understand him, right? But I can't. Sometimes I moan when I'm out of breath. When have I've never sung on stream though. So how would you know that? I don't moan often. It's not on purpose. I mean, if it's not on purpose, I guess if you were moaning on purpose as like a like a natural reaction to things, like, oh geez, I'm in a fight, someone just hit me. I better let them know I'm serious, you know. And you just start moaning, like that would be problematic. But if it's like involuntary, I'm not gonna. It's like it doesn't really matter. Here's how I can assert my dominance. Let's start. Let's make my assault and let's make my what is the word I'm trying to think of? My opponents. Let's make my opponents just question his sexuality. I'm just messing with you, by the way, Oliver. What time is it? What time is it? It's not even 5 yet. Okay, we have plenty of time. We have plenty of time. Guys, who do you think the new character is going to be in Smash? Who do you think they're adding? My money is on Crash Bandicoot. If you guys play Smash, or like know anything about Smash, that is. Because I don't know who knows about Smash, but I barely play the game, but like it's always a topic of discussion within my friend groups. Like we always talk about or play Smash whenever we're all hanging out. So tell me, who do you think is going to be added to Smash tonight? Demon Master 212 joins the brawl. Bro, that would be the best fighter, bro. What would his moveset be? What is Demon Master 212's moveset, bro? I got no moveset. I'm just like a Mii brawler, but like weaker. Jesus. Your mother. Slurp. They're adding just... These are verbs. You're not even adding like an actual like noun. I was legitimately wondering what people thought. My goodness. Demon Master 212 added to Smash. Jesus Christ is added to Smash Brothers. He has the power of God on his side. He's unstoppable. How do they balance Jesus? You beat Jesus, but then like 3 matches later, he comes back to life. You know? You select him again 3 matches later on the character select, and then boom. He's got full stock still. I want Smash Bros, but I don't have a Nintendo Switch. Ah, that's alright. Yeah. If I'm gonna be honest, I think Smash Bros is a little bit overrated. Because I love talking about it, and I love talking about the characters and stuff. But the gameplay is like... I don't know. It's nothing to feel bad about, just. You're not missing out on too much. It's just the discussions. The discussions are the part of the game that I like. Jesus uses light magic. Good. So don't support Nintendo. Oh my god. We're gonna get on this again. Landon wants us to boycott Nintendo. I want to Smash Bros with someone. Bro, if you know who needs to stream Smash more, he needs to get his emulator going. Is what he needs to do. Or not emulator, but capture card. Capture card. Yes, he needs to get his capture card going. Chris Xtraxo2. He needs to get everything working so that he can do Smash on stream. Because I swear, like that would be the best content. What did Nintendo do? Cartridge. Yeah. It's like a little disc thing. Like a little... Here's one. I got one next to me. It's like this. Let's see if you can see that on camera. It's like this. This is a cartridge. But they look different for Switch. Chris did it once. I played with him. Yeah, he did that on stream, yeah. But yeah, Nintendo... What Nintendo's doing is that they're selling products and they're encouraging urgency and high value when there is none. And so the consumers aren't like doing anything about it, and they're not like protesting, and they're not like yeah, they're buying it anyways, even though it's like essentially a scam, I suppose. So, you know, that's what Nintendo did. Personally, I've got no problem with Nintendo. All I want to do is play Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine. But, you know, there are people who have vendettas with Nintendo. I don't hate Nintendo. How do they scam buyers? They're reselling games that they're promoting as remade, when really it's just like they're just selling the games again, and they're selling them for a lot, even though they're not really worth the amount that they're selling it for. But they're able to get away with that because people are just buying it anyways. You know, it's like they want to play Mario, so they're gonna buy Mario for any price, and uh, you know they don't protest about it because they don't care. So that's the problem with Nintendo. That's how they're scamming people. Is that they're overcharging for stuff that isn't even new. But like I said, I personally have no problem with Nintendo. All I want to do is play Mario. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Buy the old cheap one, but here's the thing, right? Here's the thing about that, just is that you can't. That's not sold anywhere anymore because they're not making the old games anymore. So, or the old versions of the games on like the old consoles, and they're not making the old consoles, right? So if you want to play the original version of it on the original console, you have to buy it online on like eBay or whatever. So it's still expensive, right? Because they don't make them anymore. You can't just go to the store and buy a Nintendo 64. You have to find someone giving away their Nintendo 64. Same thing with the game, you know? No, thank you, Oliver. So yeah, there's three options that you can do to play the old games. A, you buy the brand new version that Nintendo's offering with the knowledge that it is overpriced and they are selling it for more than it's worth. B, you can buy the old versions from people online who bought it like 20 years ago or like 30 years, like 20 something years ago, 30 something years ago, and you get that version. Or C is you just pirate the games and you get them illegally, right? So you can tell that there's not very good options for obtaining these games. But um, you know, it's not like the only way we can change that is if people just flat out stop buying Nintendo products. And then Nintendo will change things, right? But people won't do that because people don't care. Because they're not like thinking about that. These are like kids and like people who don't play video games normally who are buying this stuff, not like people who have a grasp of the video game community and uh, all the factors within it, right? Crazed? What does crazed mean? I chose the illegal. They got to my thighs. That doesn't make it any more appealing. They almost bit my. Oh, yikes. Yeah, try not to sit in ant piles. I don't know what crazed means, but pirate is basically where you download the game online from someone selling a digital copy that isn't the original producer. So you basically just get the game for free without paying for it and without buying it from the people who actually made it. A lot of people do this to actually read manga. I refuse to because I want to support the actual writers. Manga and Nintendo games are completely different because manga can be produced by someone who lives by themselves and it's just a single author, whereas games are a bit different. Games you can't really feel like morally wrong with that. And I'm not gonna pirate things because I feel uncomfortable doing that. But and it's illegal, right? But manga, I definitely like. I wouldn't pirate because I want to support the writers because these are just like single humans with talent, making that. But that's talking about a whole nother subject. Like we talked about that the other day. That's why I bring it up. Cracked. I don't know what cracked means, but I feel like that's a thing that we have that, like cracking games. That sounds familiar, but I don't know anything about it. You just don't like reading it online because it's weird. Well, yeah, that's another reason too. That's my other reason, right? I don't like reading it on like a computer screen or like my phone screen, right? That's another thing that I don't like. The physical copy is also just way nicer. But I did say that I don't want to read stuff online simply because I don't want to just pirate stuff online because that's messed up, right? That is genuinely messed up. That's like a messed up thing to pirate, Whereas like company things that like huge companies are selling, that's kind of just like, yeah, that's illegal. Don't do that. It's it's not a victimless crime, right? The victim is the millionaire CEO, right? He's the victim, right? Um, but he doesn't want to be the victim. So if everyone pirates the games, then he's just gonna pay his employees less, right? So who's the real victim here? Who's the real uh who's the real villain here, right? Who knows? Uh, we all pretend to be the heroes. How can I support the creator when I'm poor? Well, you can't. Sounds like you're the one who needs support. That's kind of like the same topic as like Twitch streams, like you know, you don't have to pay money to me to enjoy my streams and to hang out with me. I do not value anyone who pays money more than people who don't, right? But I do, I do appreciate and I do rely on the kindness of my viewers to upgrade my stream setup and to essentially just work towards my dream. And I'm no PewDiePie, I'm no Tommy in it, I'm no millionaire, but I hope to be someday. Someday, I think I can get there. We'll see. Just don't like me, except I'm not poor. If you're not poor, then what are you doing, man? Give me your money. Come on, man. I'm trying to make a profit here. You come to all these streams. $5. How do you sit here for hours? I hope people understand that reference, because if they don't, then I'm going to sound like an asshole. You guys understand that reference, right? Because if not, that's going to make me look really bad. Like, I genuinely don't. You don't need to pay me money. Like, I had like a more like epiphany when I first started streaming, because I was like, am I comfortable with people giving me money? But in the end, I was like, if they want to give me money, that's their choice. It's your choice, right? Don't feel bad about it. And besides, I have a beautiful home, with a beautiful family who gives me the things that I want, and I'm going to a college to get a job, It's not my dream job that I'm going to get, but I'm still working towards my dream job anyways. And, you guys just being here supports me. I'll say that much. You guys just viewing my content and just letting me know that you guys actually enjoy what I'm doing. That's enough to warm my heart, My dad won't let me spend money on stupid stuff. Not that you're stupid, just Twitch. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I can understand that. say you should create an OnlyFans site. Let's not do that. I only watch PewDiePie. Also, you bought Terraria, nice. Yeah, fuck. The reference is there's like a clip of this one e-girl who's like streaming, and she gets really mad, right? I don't know what her name is. I don't care what her name is, right? Even if I did know her name, I wouldn't say it because then you guys would be able to like go in and like give her views and stuff, trying to like expose her and stuff, right? But there's this one streamer who got in a really inappropriate fit streaming one time, and she's like yelling at her viewers, unironically yelling at her viewers, like, "Why aren't you paying me? You're here for hours a day and you can't give me like any money." And it's just awful, you know? Like you can tell like she doesn't enjoy doing what she's doing. She just wants money, right? But I genuinely enjoy doing this, right? It's not about the fame. It's not about the money. The reason I want money is so I can do this more because it's fun. It's fun talking to you guys. This is the only social interaction I get all day because of, you know, I'm not in school or anything, you know. Other than like dinner with my family, this is it, you know. And I guess playing games online with my friends, but that's kind of hollow, you know. It's like, yeah, I want to sit down and just talk to my friends and talk about real life stuff sometimes, you know. I'm indifferent to games nowadays. I just like talking. And I'm glad that people like listening, so thank you. Allow. Twitch thought. Make the OnlyFans just Oliver? Do you reckon you could make an OnlyFans, but with art? Do you reckon you could... It's a terrible question to pose, but do you reckon you could do that? Like animations and stuff, right? So you could go on there with amateur animations, but with like very, very specific like kinks, right? Stuff that like, you know, people aren't making. Do you reckon you could do that? Because I think you could. That's like a creative way to do that, but I'm not doing that. Like MS Paint, that's your animation program. You're gonna like make an entire hentai on MS Paint, bro. That's gonna be some top tier stuff. Oh god. I mean, if that's all you got, you know, I appreciate the grind, but like, try to draw something else. Especially if you're on MS Paint, like that. You do that, Justin. You have fun with that. I could, but I can make it with stick figures. Who's into that? Who, like, is there an audience for that? Stick figure? MS Paint? That's like... I mean, I guess there would be someone out there who's, like, got that. But that's ridiculous to imagine. You go on OnlyFans, not for, like, all these celebrities or whatever. You go on OnlyFans for stick figure pornography. And that's not even the worst thing I've heard of. Is the thing. It's just, like, it's the most absurd, right? Like, some of the stuff is like, yeah, this is weird, but, like, you can, you know, you can see people being into that. Because it's like, yes, it's weird, and that's the point, right? Stick figure is like, it's so simple that it's not even, like, it's just lines at that point. You're not even, it barely resembles anything living or doing any sort of action. What is the appeal? IRL is so much better, bigger audience. People would like it. They would meme about it. I mean, people would meme about it, I guess. Just add a big censor bar and add some moaning sounds and loop it for 10 minutes. Yeah, Oliver sounds. It's just Oliver.mp4. Oliver.mp4, bro. But then it's like, you could find censored stuff anywhere. It's like you could just find that in like regular television, you know? If it's censored, then just go on to like just go on to Crunchyroll, man. You'll find it there. You'll find stuff that isn't censored on Crunchyroll too, but I'm saying like regular shows you could watch that are censored. If you're looking at censored, if I sound like a complete degenerate for saying this, but it's like, what is the point? And maybe that's like an appeal, you know? Like I wouldn't know, but what is the appeal of censored pornography? That doesn't make any sense. That's like that's like saying yes, I prefer like sex with clothes on it. It's like it's censored. You're not seeing anything. What is the point then? Why are you looking up pornography? That's like that doesn't make sense. There's no point to that. No, Oliver. You don't want a 50-50 cut? All I gotta do is just like make smacking noises. I don't know, like I know you guys are memeing, but it's like that's a genuine thing, I would imagine, right? I swear to God, if like anyone's outside my door hearing me talk, they probably think that I'm just disgusting. But I'm making genuine points. Like, I don't know what you guys are on about, chat, but like, A, that's just weird, and B, that's like PG-13. So it defeats the point, anyways. It's just me ruining the chat. I mean, yeah, a little bit. We were talking about genuine discussions. We were talking about good food. We were talking about the Game Awards. We were talking about Nintendo. And then just shows up and we're talking about stick figure stuff. That's awful. That's awful. It's just like, it's not awful because it's like, oh, that's disgusting. Like, I don't care, right? Like I said, you can write like gay erotic fan fiction about me if you want. I don't care. It's just that it doesn't make any sense. You can like whatever you want. I'll only make fun of it if it isn't logical. If it is, if it's like, okay, that's weird, but I can see how that works, it's like, whatever, right? But if it just doesn't make sense, and there's just no actual appeal to it, I don't understand. And I'm going to be baffled. You can't talk about safe for work stuff in my presence, but why? Why? It's so much better. It's so nice. Bro, I'm definitely craving the ramen we were talking about earlier more than I'm craving the stick figures that you guys are planning on drawing. That's that's for sure. All I want is some fried rice, man. That's all I want. Is just some fried rice. I want to sit down. I want to lay down on the couch. I want to turn on Hulu and I want to watch some not degenerate anime. Just some good anime. I'm looking for plots. Not plots. I'm looking for plots in it. Like just story. Something to make me feel something in my brain. In my brain. I have to specify in my brain, not somewhere else. Not in my crotch. I want something good. I want something wholesome. Okay? Give me like a wholesome story. Not whatever you guys are on about. Only Joe can handle me. Only Joe is more powerful than me. Joe is the only being in chat who's more powerful than anyone. If Joe wanted to, he could just turn off the stream, bro. He could be like, hey, man, I don't want you to stream tonight. And I'd be like, you know what? I don't know why, but I trust you, Joe. He'd be like, listen, you shouldn't stream tonight. And I would just stop streaming. I trust Joe. If he was being genuine, that is. If Joe's just messing with me, I know Joe's messing with me, you know? Ow! Stop that. I'm trying to sell goods. We need one of these to make a potion. Holy crap, there's a lot of stuff to sell. I'm going to look back at chat and it's going to be more degenerate stuff. I know it. I know it, because it always is. There we go. Yep, oh, that's... I would hate if he did that. Last night was terrible, bro. I was upset about last night. I was really just... It was bad. Where did you get a limb? Is it your limb? Or is it, like, just a limb you, like, found? Or is it a limb that you obtained some other way? Will it get you arrested if you give me any context? Twist? What does twist mean? After stream ended last night, I was upset, bro. I got in a call with Landon, and that didn't help. It's a joke, Landon. It's a joke. But like, I got in a call with Landon, and we just kind of sat, and I was playing Terraria, but like, it was just boring. So Landon was doing some sort of like school assignment. He was selling bikes, and he was really bad at it. That's the wrong thing. That's not what I meant to push. There, battle potion. Battle potion. Potion seller. I'm going into battle, and I need only your strongest potions. You can't handle my potions, traveler. They're too strong for you. Potion seller. I'm going into battle, and I need only your strongest potions. You can't handle my potions, traveler. They are too strong for you. You have to give it a second. It's there's like a, I don't know if there actually is a watch time command. Mods, can you check and see if there's a watch time command on Nightbot? Because I actually don't know. Also, I don't know if you guys knew what video I was referencing when I was saying potion seller. If you guys don't know the potion seller video, it's like a classic meme, bro. It's like before memes. You gotta look up potion seller on YouTube. And you're not gonna get it because it's not like, it doesn't make sense at all. It has no coherent meaning, but it's funny. So. Ah. If you know. I love how it just doesn't work for just. Oh, that's tragic. Look at all these banners, bro. Can we get a sub for all these banners, bro? Can we get some Twitch Primes in here? You guys heard of Twitch Prime, by the way? Can we get some subs? Can we get some likes? Can we get some comments? Can we get some something? Some biddies? Can we get pogs in the chat for me wasting days and days of my life doing this? Why is it not working? What is mods? What is the cooldown for Nightbot? Like, how long does that take? And who is allowed to use it? If the cooldown is not 5 seconds, then that needs to be changed to 5 seconds. That's what I'm requesting of you. Can we make the cooldown for commands 5 seconds? No. This is the best day of my entire being. Why is that? Is it because the Nightbot cussed you out? It pulled the reverse Uno card on you? This is a PG channel? No. F you? People say F you in America. It's not pho. It's F you. Yeah, that's something we say. Do you not say like effing instead of fucking? Because that's something us Americans do when we're trying to be more civil with each other. This is the best strem on the entire existence. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I try my best. I try my best. That warms my heart to hear. It really does. Thank you. You have everything? You'd be surprised at how much I don't have, actually. But I suppose that's me being a bit pretentious and ungrateful. I do have a lot. I do have a lot. Yeah, that's true. The commands have to be a single conjoined character with no interruptions. So, time is it? Yeah. Yeah, we have it all. I guess. Oh, you mean yeah? The stream has it all. I suppose. Yeah. It's a horrible website. You just click that link and you just die instantly. Oh, I just got an idea, and I'm not gonna share it. I just got an idea for something I'm working on. I'm gonna use Nightbot. There's gonna be There's going to be secret commands you can use with Nightbot that only my mods will know about, and I'm not going to share what they're going to be. But I'm going to make secret commands later when I get things on the road with my project that I'm working on in the future. Hey Landon, how good are you? I'm terrible at Rocket League. Fun facts with Landon. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what does that mean? Fun facts. They literally like held me back as they switched my Discord to dark mode. And I changed it back. And they broke my computer. They broke it. As soon as I got back to my computer, it just like Discord didn't work. It's because they went into my Discord and they ruined everything. My Discord spazzed out as soon as they changed it to dark theme because it's not meant to be. And so I wasn't able to use Discord for a while. I had to like uninstall the entire like everything about Discord. I had to uninstall, restart my computer, and then reinstall it. And it's Landon's fault, and he keeps denying it, but it was Landon's fault. It's completely Landon's fault. It was on my, it wasn't on my birthday. No, it was actually we were just hanging out. Yeah. We were hanging out, and then they went onto my computer and they started changing things, and that made me upset. It changed all my things to dark mode, and I don't like it like that because it's difficult. It like the bright mode just like wakes me up better, keeps me more alert, bro. Discord has a light mode, yes. One of 1v1 on the mode where we get powers. You guys gonna play Rocket League? I'm terrible at Rocket League. I might be better on PC, but I've played Rocket League, and I'm not good at it. It's just something I'm terrible at. This is a petty act after shooting light mode is bad. Just saying. I also use light mode Twitch. I don't know why people use dark mode Twitch, but I think light mode Twitch is like... I just prefer it, you know? I just prefer light mode. I don't know. I like... Night mode just... Or like, not night mode. Light mode. Night mode. I just prefer light mode because light mode keeps me awake and it keeps me alert because it's like bright and shiny in my face. So when I'm working on stuff, I like to... I don't want to fall asleep because I will. I don't sleep well. Not because of my bed or anything. It's more like psychological things. That's not me being edgy. There's stuff that like keeps me awake. You know, I'm always trying to like. I guess it's like a little bit of my anxiety is what keeps me up, right? So I will fall asleep at any instance, and I don't want to fall asleep when I'm working, because then I wake up and then I feel bad for sleeping. Judge Nix, thank you for the raid, bro. Welcome, welcome. How you doing, man? How you doing? How's everyone doing tonight? Sorry I didn't notice at first. I was, How you guys doing? How you guys doing? What was Judge Nix doing? Also, mods, can you throw a shout out to Judge Nix out there? Welcome, welcome. We're trying to kill 50,000 Eater of Souls, and we're going to have 1,000 banners by the end of it. Do you guys want to see that the progress towards that? Here we are. Yes. Sorry about that. Yeah, if you thought that was a lot, here's the rest. Here is what we've been up to. Hello there, General Kenobi. You literally like responded to your own thing. We don't have a shadow command? Superbase specifically put in a shadow command. Strange. But yeah, zip taps. This is what I've been up to. And the goal is to get 1,000 total. And we are only 2/3 of the way there. A little over 2/3 of the way. And at the end, I'm going to post a video onto my YouTube proving that, what? People can't just do that, can they? Whatever. My point is that, this is what we've been up to. And I've been streaming for the past almost 2.5 hours. So forgive me if I'm a little bit fatigued. But, yeah, this is what we've been doing. And we've also been talking about a variety of topics, such as, there's a lot. Nintendo, food, Game Awards, stick figure OnlyFans. You know, there's been a lot discussed this stream. Yeah, there's a shout-out command. Man, I can't believe I didn't notice immediately though. Thank you for the raid. Ugh. Yeah, I'm tired tonight, guys. I've been going for a while. I've been going for longer than usual, and I've been popping off. I think we've had a good stream so far. So, yeah. But yeah, I've been working on very hard on this, and at the very end, it's gonna look really nice. I hope. I hope. And everyone's reaction is always the same, and I'm not even done. Like people's reactions to seeing all the banners, I love it. People always pause when they see it. My little brother came into our room to talk. He opened the door and he went, "Oh my god!" after he saw just like a fraction of the banners. He left, so you can't shout at him. That's alright. That's alright. Yeah, I wish I had like been on that raid better. I could have welcomed everyone better. I don't know. I didn't notice it. I was focusing on the game a little bit too much. You know. Normally I'm on that stuff, and I never get raided, so that's actually really cool. I appreciate the raid. It's really cool. Let's see. Yeah, I have to talk to my math teacher soon, and I want to get a little bit of studying in before I talk to him, so I don't sound like an idiot when talking to him. So we are actually about to raid someone, maybe. Who is online? No one is. Okay. Nobody that I stream with is online, unfortunately. So instead, we're just gonna end stream. Yeah. I appreciate you guys coming in. I'll be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST. Also, we just hit 4,000 views on my channel, so dog. Yes. We just hit 4,000 views, channel views, so that's cool. Thank you guys so much. And I think my streams have been doing pretty good. I feel really good about my streams today, my stream today. So I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST. Hope to see you guys there. Johnny.